Before we get started, I need to ask everyone a question, and that question is the following. I want you to think of the most memorable room that you've ever been in. You see, the most memorable room that I've ever been in, all the light that was coming in was artificial light that hung from a ceiling so high that if 5 of me were on top of one another, I wouldn't get close to touching the ceiling of the room. And the floor of the room was made of like a rubbery material. The room was completely empty, except for 8 white plastic chairs, 4 on each side of the room that were looking in on one another. This room didn't have a smell, but it did have an energy. And sometimes that energy came from silent anticipation. And then there was other times where the energy was not from silent anticipation, but it was from such thunderous noise that those 8 white plastic chairs would vibrate up and down on that rubbery floor. The other thing you need to know about this room is not just anyone could enter it. You had to be invited into the room. And on the evening that I was invited into the room, I was the first Australian to step foot in a room like this since Cathy Freeman, before she went out to win Olympic gold at the Sydney 2000 Games. Now, the room that I'm describing is one that I waited in moments before taking my lane in the Olympic final of the 400 metres back in 2012. My right leg was literally shaking before this. I had to slap it a few times just to calm it down so I could put my running shoes on. And then the second reason the room was memorable is because of what it meant to earn that invitation. I'm joined today by 4 incredible people and importantly, 4 incredibly talented athletes.